was screaming his name as the smoke swallowed my lungs, but the door stayed locked from the outside, and the last thing I saw was my fiancé standing there, watching me burn. I woke up gasping. No fire. No smoke. No pain. Just sunlight pouring through a window I thought I would never see again. My hands were shaking as I touched my face, my skin, my throat. I was alive. I was back in my old room. The room from 2 years ago. And then I saw it. A calendar on the wall. The date before the engagement. Before the wedding. Before he killed me. My fiancé, Daniel, the man everyone called perfect, the man I was supposed to marry in 3 weeks, was still alive in this timeline. And so was my cousin Mia. The same Mia I caught him with that night. My chest tightened as the memories flooded back. That night wasn't just betrayal. It was a trap. I had come early to surprise him at his family house. I saw them through the glass window. Daniel holding Mia too close, whispering things I was never meant to hear. My cousin. My blood. My trust. When I confronted them, Daniel didn't even look guilty. He looked annoyed. Like I was the problem for seeing the truth. I should have left then. But I didn't. Because I still didn't understand that the man I loved had already decided I needed to disappear. Later that night he called me over. Said he wanted to fix everything. Said Mia meant nothing. I believed him. That was my last mistake. Because that was the night he locked the doors and set the house on fire. Back in the present, I sat on my bed shaking, trying to breathe through the rage and terror twisting inside me. I had died. And somehow, I had been given a second chance. This time, I wouldn't cry. This time, I wouldn't beg. This time, I would survive. When I walked downstairs, my family greeted me like nothing was wrong. My mother smiled. My father asked about wedding preparations. And there they were. Daniel, standing in my living room like he owned my future. And Mia, sitting too close to him, smiling too softly. Exactly like before. Except now, I could see everything. Every lie. Every hidden glance. Every silent agreement between them. Daniel stood up when he saw me. That same charming smile. The same voice that once made me feel safe. Hey babe, he said. You look different today. If only he knew. I smiled back. For the first time, I didn't feel love. I felt clarity. I want to talk, I said calmly. Later that evening, I did something I never did in my first life. I agreed to the engagement dinner. Everyone thought I was finally becoming obedient again. Mia even hugged me, her voice sweet as poison. But I wasn't the same girl they burned. At dinner, Daniel proposed officially in front of everyone. Applause, cheers, fake happiness filling the room. Then I stood up. And the room went silent. I can't marry you, I said. Daniel's smile froze. What? I said no. Mia's face tightened. This is not funny. I looked at her. Then at him. I remember everything. The air shifted instantly. Daniel laughed nervously. Remember what? You're being dramatic. But I saw it then. The flicker of panic in his eyes. Because he knew. Something had changed. The engagement was canceled that night. My parents were confused, angry, embarrassed, but I didn't care. For the first time, I chose myself over their expectations. But breaking the engagement wasn't enough. Because I needed answers. Why did he do it? Why did he burn me alive? So I started watching them. Following them. Listening. And what I discovered was worse than betrayal. It was planned. Daniel wasn't just cheating with Mia. They were planning to take everything from me. My inheritance, my family's company connections, my future. I was never a bride to him. I was a target. And the fire wasn't rage. It was disposal. My death was supposed to look like an accident. But fate had made a mistake. It gave me memory. And that mistake would cost them everything. Weeks passed. Daniel started unraveling first. I wasn't crying anymore. I wasn't chasing him. I wasn't reacting like before. And that scared him. One evening, he cornered me outside my house. You're acting crazy, he said quietly. Why did you really cancel everything? I looked at him and felt nothing. Because I remember the fire. His face went pale. For a second, he forgot to breathe. That didn't happen, he said too quickly. But his voice betrayed him. Mia appeared behind him, trying to pull him away. But now I saw her too clearly. The nervous hands. The shifting eyes. The guilt she tried to hide behind makeup and softness. You were both there, I said. Weren't you? Silence. That silence was my answer. Everything after that moved fast. Daniel tried to control the narrative. Told people I was unstable, emotional, confused. But I had already sent proof anonymously to people close to him. Messages, recordings, financial plans he had secretly made using my identity. His perfect image started cracking. Mia turned on him next when she realized he was dragging her down with him. They started fighting, blaming each other. The same unity that once killed me was now destroying them. But I still wasn't done. Because I needed them to feel what I felt. Not pain. Not fear. Loss. The slow realization that everything they built was turning to ash. One night, Daniel showed up at my door again. But this time he wasn't confident. He was desperate. I lost everything, he said. My job. My reputation. My family is turning against me. Please just tell them it was a misunderstanding. I stared at him for a long moment. This was the man who locked a door while I screamed on the other side. This was the man who watched me die. I did tell the truth, I said softly. He stepped closer, shaking. You don't understand. I loved you. That made me laugh. A quiet, broken sound. No, I said. You loved control. He froze. For the first time, there was no mask left on his face. Just emptiness. And regret. As I closed the door in his face, I finally felt it. Peace. Not because everything was perfect, but because I survived what was meant to erase me. Months later, I heard the final ending through someone else. Daniel left the city. Mia disappeared from social circles. Everything they built together collapsed into silence and shame. But none of that mattered anymore. Because I was no longer the girl who trusted too easily. I was no longer the girl who burned quietly in the dark. I was the girl who came back. And this time, I chose the ending. The world once tried to erase me in fire. But what it forgot is this. Some flames don't destroy you. They bring you back stronger than before.